All right, everybody, Greg Poole here with Bowjunky Media, bowjunkymedia.com. We are at the 2021 NFAA Indoor Nationals in Yankton, South Dakota. This weekend's coverage is brought to you by AAE. I am joined by esteemed colleague, professional archer, and Easton Technical Products guru, Mr. Steve Anderson. All right, Steve, it's time for the big boys.
Yeah, here we go with a practice end. I think Bruce is going to adopt our left to right, right to left when we go to one
There we go.
at a time.
All right, so just running them down real quick, guys. We got Jace Boyles, Richard Bowen, Jesse Broadwater, Kyle Douglas, Justin Hanna, Dane Johnson, Chris Schaff. Chris Schaff being the 2014 champion at this event, Jacob Sluzars, and the Kentucky boy, lefty southpaw, Donnie Thacker. Now, just to give you guys a quick review, this is the first end for practice. This is just for practice. After this, they will go to regular scoring. Now, as you've seen from some of the other shoot-offs, at some point they will go arrow for arrow scoring, end to end, sudden death, but that will not happen until they have 6 or less archers. We are only starting off with 6. I know when you made the shoot-off there was about 37. It seemed like pretty much
22 or something like
seemed
that,
like pretty much everybody made it. So let me ask you this. Considering that everybody knows that this is probably one of the lowest 120x counts in the male pro in some time, does that change the tension in these archers?
Shouldn't. I mean, there's some guys missing who you're happy you're not shooting against, but there's still, a Kyle Douglas, a Jesse Broadwater, Chris Schaff. There's a lot of guys up there who can go and do this all day and never miss. So it's a tough bunch.
Right, and it looks to me like Chris Schaff and Sluzars are the only ones shooting 23 diameter arrows. Everybody else is shooting small ones. So we have had in the shoot-off so far today, we had Paige Pierce and Toya. Toya started off with big arrows, then switched entire bows and arrows, headed into the inside out. In the senior, in the shoot-off with Sharon Wallace and Dusty, they both stuck with big arrows. In the senior shoot-off, they stuck with big arrows. But here in the men's pro, obviously we have a lot of skinny arrows out there and only two archers shooting 23s.
Yeah, so we said we got Chris and Jacob right down on the end there shooting 23s. Yeah, Chris shot 60 inside outs today, so he's going. I feel good about the setup. It hits where I want it to.
Right.
Hard to step away from that, but I still would.
Right. Right.
Justin's shooting my arrows. So.
Well, it's funny you should mention that, because when I talked to him today after he shot his 120, I said, well, are you going to switch arrows? He goes, I didn't bring any. And so I said, well, he goes, well, we'll see what someone has at the house, or we'll see what someone has I can borrow, obviously.
Yeah.
He found you?
Yeah. I told him, he's, he does some realty. He does some contract work at home. So I said, maybe like a little, I'm only asking for like 40%.
Like, I thought you were going to say, like, come build me a free garage.
Oh, no.
Come build me a garage.
I just, those realtors, they get their 6% out of the deal.
Absolutely. So here we go. We got 9 male pros. This will be the first end for regular scoring. I mean, it would take something right now, but with these small arrows, a little bit of a bad shot and you can miss.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say we do lose one here. Go out on a limb and say that.
Well, and it's one of those things where, right now, looking at the count, we got 2 Hoyts, 3 Matthews. We got 2 elites. What's Sluzar's?
He's got a Hoyt in hand.
Is that that's a Hoyt Hyperforce, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we have 3. So we have 3 Hoyts, 3 Matthews, 2 elites, and 1 PSC. Now, considering that PSC won the women's, PSC won the seniors, PSC's got to be feeling pretty good about it. But they only have, they do have a good representative out there.
Yeah, Kyle can crush. Kyle's one of those dudes who can literally roll the same hole all day.
Right.
His first 2 arrows are not representative of Kyle, but they're both in.
Right.
That's all that matters right here.
Absolutely.
I don't see anything that's iffy.
Look at Donnie Thacker's laying him down in there. Let's take a gander down there.
Yeah, Donnie Thacker's got 3 crushed.
Dane's
got
good.
3 good ones. Justin's looked pretty good.
Everybody seems to be
Sorry, I'm talking to Levi.
doing pretty good down here. So it pretty much looks like everybody's good so far. So not a lot of wiggle room down there right now. Even it looks like Sluzars might have one close.
Okay, so
Sluzars has a couple on the line, but right now it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
This is an X.
it looks like everyone is through thus far.
Yep.
Looks like we're good. I got Sluzars with an arrow left. He's the only one. I think my prediction was wrong, which is fine. I don't want to see someone go down in the first end, you know.
No, absolutely not. You definitely don't want to go out on the regular scoring. That's for sure.
Sluzars is through. Boyles has got one more left. Looks like his lower right target. Looks pretty good from here.
Looks pretty good. I think. I don't think anybody's going to be going home on this one right here, but we will get down there, and obviously Bruce Cole down there will take a look-see here. We do have the officials on standby. Look at Brittany Solomon with a little pep in her step.
Yeah, Brittany's got the microphone in hand.
Well, she's just probably excited that
Bruce is doing it.
That at this point, look at Bruce.
He's doing what we've always wanted. He's just saying, "I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll get through this first end quickly."
Is there anything even close? Nope.
Nope.
Let's do it.
Okay, call it. Yeah. This
Yep.
is
Here we go. So Bruce Cole, here we go. So we're going to expedite this movement. So basically, Bruce is looking. They're having one judge come through. So they're going to try to expedite this movement a little bit, and that doesn't hurt anybody's feelings.
Yeah, there's still some stalling here. I'm a big fan of the Kings of Archery style. No way.
Jesse Broadwater.
Jesse Broadwater with a 24.
Jesse Broadwater misses one in the first end. We were not prepared for that. We can't see Jesse's arrows down there. Which arrow is it?
Bottom right.
Jesse's. Well, we can't even see that arrow. There's arrows in the way.
I've got a view on it. It's half inch out the left.
So your prediction was spot on.
I hate it. It was. I hate that it was.
That is highly unfortunate right there. But Jesse Broadwater is going to go out on the first end of regular scoring.
Man, oh man.
This tournament is absolutely the freak show's kryptonite.
I mean, there's a lot of guys who would love to even have a sniff at second place or even the shoot off, you know.
Right.
And Jesse just time and again just kind of, that's all right. You know what? His time will come, and it'll be on the biggest of stage. We'll be back in Louisville or Cincinnati with a big full crowd, and he'll make it happen.
Absolutely. Well, let's go to the Bowjunky leaderboard and see how things shake out. All right, everybody, Greg Poole here at Bowjunky Media. We are back at the 2021 NFAA Indoor Nationals. This is the first end of inside-out scoring for the men's pro. This weekend's coverage is brought to you by AAE, joined by Steve Anderson. Everybody's a little bit in shock right now that on the first end of regular scoring, Jesse Broadwater is eliminated. That is.
and we looked through every arrow and never Saw
well,
that one. It was his last arrow, I
well,
do believe.
we couldn't see it because of Kyle.
Yeah,
Douglas's
Kyle's arrows were in the
bottom
way.
left. But
man,
that's
oh,
a little
man.
bit of a shock right there. But the show must go on. So here we go. We are now to inside-out scoring.
Douglas got a close one. Chris looks like he's on the
Kyle's is
line.
in.
Chris shooting the 23s, and it looks like it got him there.
It's a half shaft. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure that would have made it with an X10.
Right.
So that's going to come back and
Donnie's got 2 good ones.
bite him.
Donnie's top left look good.
Yes, Donnie's top left is a good.
Dane Johnson looks like he's touching on 1.
That's going to be good. Not by a lot. Not by a lot, but here we go. Looks like Kyle Douglas's second arrow might be touching the line on the top right. Sluzar's bottom left one. Yeah, things got real tight right there.
Yeah.
I mean,
When you see a guy like Jesse go out, you're like, oh man,
right.
This is,
Absolutely.
this is for real.
Even when
Slusar's just touched.
even when Bruce Cole said it, everyone was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
So here we go. Donnie Thacker seems to got things rolling right now. He just needs to. That's on the scribe.
Justin is through. Justin's got a good target.
Does that middle one of Dane Johnson's is that?
Dane is
that one's
in.
good? Okay. Yeah, this
Bowen's
is,
out.
Bowen's out. Ooh, Johnson might be out.
Yep, Dane just touched the line.
Dane's out.
Donnie's good to go.
So here we go. Boyles on the bottom left.
All right, we got Thacker in, Johnson out, Hannah in, Bowen out, Boyles in. He's got one more to go. Kyle Douglas, he's got one close one. We're going to have to go to the call. Slusar's out, and Chris Schaff is out.
Wow.
I don't know how many I just called in, but
Only like
probably
3.
4. So
Yeah,
we're going
so-
to be going to 1 arrow apiece here. So
Yep.
Boyles has got an arrow to go.
Right. The clock is ticking down, but looks like he has plenty of time. Wow. This
Yeah,
this
that
got-
was quick.
This got interesting real fast. Yeah, it got so quiet in here you can hear the lights. That's super quiet.
He let down. I'm not sure how much time's on the clock.
Yeah. So here we go. So here we go. Jace Boyles. There he goes.
Nope.
Nope.
Touched the line.
There we go.
Man,
So
oh, man.
holy moly,
it
the
Thacker,
purge is
Hannah?
upon us.
Thacker and Hannah, I think, is all that's left.
Wow.
Someone call Enterprise Rent-A-Car, because if Donnie wins this, he's going to be doing burnouts up
I'm
and
telling
down
you. I'm telling
Broadway
you.
Avenue in Yankton.
Right? There ain't no doubt. There ain't no doubt right there. And look, let's just be honest here. Let's just be honest here, Steve. Of all the guys out there, Donnie's due. I mean, he's
Yeah.
been close a couple times. But
Yeah. Justin's a good shooter in virtually every format. He's made
Right.
he made the Vegas shoot off a couple times. He's been competitive. He's won the $10,000 daily thing at
Right.
Vegas.
Oh, for sure.
And Donnie's, he's put in the work. He's
He
definitely
has.
due.
Absolutely, that is. So Chris Schaaf's going to be eliminated. That I was not expecting. Sluzar's is out. I was not expecting a purge like that
I
on the
thought
first
we'd
10
have
for Inside
4
Out.
or 5 left.
Yeah.
But man,
Well,
inside
and-
out, it's
but,
tough.
But with only 9 out there, obviously something's
Yeah.
in the air. Ooh,
Kyle.
Kyle's through.
Kyle's through, so we're gonna have 3 at
Kyle
least.
is through. Here we go.
That throws a
Jace
wrench in
Boyles
the
is
game
out.
because Kyle is
Kyle can get it done.
Kyle's the most accomplished shooter there now.
Oh, hands down.
Yeah.
No question. So Richard Bowen's out. Richard Bowen pretty much makes every indoor shoot-off there is.
Yeah, that's another guy who's due. I mean, he's been close in this. He's been
Justin
close
Hannah
in Vegas.
makes it. I like what they're doing with the scoring. It's quicker.
Yeah.
Dane Johnson's out.
Dane.
It's quicker. It's more efficient, and it moves things along. I like it. 25.
Here we go.
Here we go. Let's go to the Bowjunky leaderboard and see how things are shaking out. All right, everybody. Greg Poole here at Bowjunky Media. We are at the 2021 NFAA Indoor Nationals. This is your men's pro shoot-off, joined by Steve Anderson. This weekend's coverage is brought to you by AAE. We have had a men's championship shoot or a men's pro shoot-off here that we weren't quite expecting in the very first end of regular scoring.
Yeah.
Jesse Broadwater misses an X, and in the first round of inside-out scoring, we pretty much lost 5.
The other 2/3 of the field.
Yeah, we lost 5. We're down to Donnie Thacker, Justin Hanna, and Kyle Douglas. So we have a PSC, a Matthews, and a Hoyt up there. And I just got to tell you, man, this is going to be pretty exciting right here.
Yeah, this is. After watching Paige and Toya have a good run with inside-out scoring, they went what 3 or 4 ends.
Yeah.
Then the men, it's like boom, boom, boom. See you
Right.
later, guys.
Pretty much.
So we'll see what these guys can do. You never know; they might go another 10 ends, but it can get tough, and you don't know who's going to shoot. They might all shoot 4 here.
Right. Well, and I mean, let's be honest. Just looking at the experience up there, Kyle Douglas stands out as a Vegas champion. He hands down has the most indoor accomplishments per se.
Mm-hmm.
Justin's made a bunch of shoot-offs. Donnie's made a bunch of shoot-offs. But when it comes to closing, obviously Kyle Douglas has the advantage.
Kyle can straight pound. Justin seems very cool in every situation. Donnie's a competitive guy. He played what I call real sports.
Right.
He played ball sports, so he might be a guy like him. The adrenaline might help him. It might hurt him. You don't know.
Absolutely.
I'm in the same. Donnie and I are very much the same when it comes to actually being in a shoot-off and that type of feeling you might get.
All right, here we go. Donnie Thacker, arrow number 1.
Got it.
Got it.
Good start.
See them spectacles. Got it. Full shaft inside out. Comes Justin Hanna.
No, I don't know the order we're going to be shooting every end. It may change. Justin got it a little low.
Pretty much damn near the same spot as Donnie.
Yeah, they're both just hanging that low axe.
And I mean, let's be honest here. If you look at Donnie and Justin, they are both, let's just put it this way. Kyle Douglas activates his shot differently than Justin and Donnie do.
Yeah, Kyle's giving it the whammy bar.
He's a command shooter. There's no doubt. So, and he commanded that one dead into the middle.
When it works, it works.
It does.
That's
a good
really
one from
good.
Donnie Thacker right there.
Yeah, it's a confidence builder.
Oh, for sure.
You come out and you get those first couple pumped in there, and you go, okay, I got this.
Right.
You get a couple shaky ones, and then, man, the next 3 are hard.
Right, and you start questioning everything.
Yeah, that is close for Justin. You got a view on it?
It's going to be pretty damn close, but it looks pretty good. It looks like it might get it. All right, here we go. So all 3 of these guys shooting small shafts. Not sure exactly which gold tip shaft Kyle's shooting, but it's the smaller one.
Yeah, you're right on that's a good one, Donnie.
Donnie's getting
Yeah,
her done.
Justin's is close, but it does look like what Kyle had.
It does. Here we go. Little bobble there from Justin, but holding pretty well. Oh, another little, oof. That one wobbled just a tiny bit right there at the end.
I think that one's on the line. However, the other thing you got to think about when you're in this scenario, you got to think, I'm on the podium.
Right.
I'm playing with house money now.
Right.
So you got to go and
It's just a matter of how much.
Yeah,
house
you got
money.
to try to maximize, obviously, but there's
Right.
a little bit of pressure off. You've had a successful tournament.
True. That's a fact.
I mean, truthfully, that's a really good one for Donnie. Truthfully, you get into it like this or Vegas, you make the shoot off, you've had a successful tournament. You did your job well.
Right.
Whatever happens after that is just a bonus. But,
Sure.
I mean, obviously, you want to do the most you can.
No question. All right, here we go. Kyle Douglas.
Kyle with his 4th arrow.
Looks like Justin Hanna's working on his breathing over there with his release in his mouth.
Kyle pound.
Yep. Kyle strokes that one out.
It's
Here
a
we go.
double
Donnie
clutch, huh?
Thacker.
Pump
Donnie
fake.
Thacker, of course, the creator of the sweet spot.
Levi watched Kyle. He said that was a double clutch pump fake.
Oh, really?
Hammer. That
was
looks
a-
fine.
That was a Tim Gillingham special.
Donnie's got 5.
That was a Tim Gillingham special by Kyle.
Yeah.
All right. Don't think you're going to see any of that from Justin. All right, here we go. One more arrow from Kyle Douglas. So Justin has 1 or 2 close ones down there.
Yeah, I think we're at this point we're thinking Justin is done for the night. Kyle middle.
Kyle right in the middle. Wow. So here we go. We could be down to 2 right here. Justin Hanna doesn't look necessarily too stoked about what's happening there right now, but yeah, he comes down there and
Kind of gave it the aw shucks.
he did.
Yeah.
He did. But tell you what, man, he's a good kid and he can absolutely throw down.
Thanks for your advice.
There is no doubt. So we're going to wait for Bruce Cole and the judges to take a gander at these. All right, let's see. So here we go. We got Kyle Douglas with a 25. So Kyle shaking Justin Hanna's hands. Hand, I should say. Justin Hanna waiting for the call out from Bruce Cole on that.
Give a big round of applause. Third place goes to Justin Hanna.
Justin Hanna takes 3rd place at the 2021 NFAA Indoor Nationals. Let's go to the Bowjunky leaderboard and check it out. All right, everybody. Greg Poole here at Bowjunky Media, bowjunkymedia.com. We're at the 2021 NFAA Indoor Nationals. This weekend's coverage is brought to you by AAE. This is the shoot-off in the men's pro class. We are down to 2. I'm joined by Steve Anderson, and here we go, man. It's Hoyt versus PSE, Gold Tip versus Easton, whatever other fancy words you want to throw on it. But we are now on to our 3rd end of inside-out scoring, and we're down to Donnie Thacker and your Vegas 2020 champion, Kyle Douglas. So here we go, inside-out scoring. So
Looks
here
like
we
they've
go.
swapped the order, so
Yep.
Kyle's going to go first.
Yep, which is exactly how it should be, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to alternate because
Alternate.
everyone was tied. So here we go, Kyle Douglas right here. That looks like a good one. Something's not sure what's going on with the clock.
No clock.
Brian hadn't hit the button.
Brian's watching as intently as we are.
He literally. So here we go, Donnie Thacker, inside-out scoring right here. Donnie's journey to this event, of course, was pretty interesting.
Smash.
That's a good one. That's Pound Town right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, he took the long way to get here.
Oh, man, did he ever. And, dude, how about Jesse and Shane waiting at the airport for hours for him and then showing up half hour before they shoot?
Middle
Good
for
one
Kyle.
from Kyle.
So this is, and you're in a situation like this, if you're leading, I mean, you have the opportunity to put the pressure on the guy.
Absolutely.
But if you're leading, if you're the first one to go, you also have the opportunity to make the guy's day a lot easier.
100%.
So if you just do your business and hit him,
Yep.
it makes his job a lot harder.
No question.
But man, if you're Donnie and he gives one up, you're like chomping at the bit. Now
Right.
here's your
sure.
chance.
But, you know, we were talking about Donnie earlier playing football and being, you know, kind of in the more aggressive, competitive mindset.
Mm-hmm.
Now that he's into the third or
Crush.
fourth end, I mean, that has to have kind of wore off at this point.
Yeah, you get the first game, first quarter jitters out of the way, first drive jitters,
Exactly.
and now he's just playing.
Yep.
That's exactly where he should be. That's middle by Kyle. These guys are just putting them in.
Absolutely. I mean, this is one of those things where now it just comes down to a battle of attrition at this point.
Yeah, and that can happen. Last year we had this in Mega Week, and that day I shot 255 arrows. I was in the third place shoot-off, and I legitimately got tired.
Right.
It legitimately wore me out. And now these guys are doing it.
Long aim from Kyle right here.
Yeah. Ooh.
That one looks a little tall.
Yeah, it's in.
It's in.
These guys are doing it under a much higher stress situation than a third place shoot-off. Oh, man, oh, man. Donnie on the line.
Donnie's on the line.
Kyle's going to be your champion.
Douglas will be your 2021 NFAA indoor champion.
Everyone here is one indoor national.
Give a big round of applause. Second place, Donnie Thacker, your national champion, Kyle Douglas.
Well. I'm here with your 2021 Men's Pro Champion at the 2021 NFAA Indoor Nationals, Kyle Douglas. That was a pretty exciting shoot-off right there.
Yeah, it was probably a little more exciting out here than in the stands.
Absolutely. Now, you are, of course, the 2020 Vegas champion. You have had a tremendous amount of success when it comes to especially the indoor game. You've obviously outdoors done fantastic as well. What is it about your mental game, your thought process, and about, basically your overall archery mindset that allows you to perform this well, especially indoors?
Honestly, just punching the trigger, really. I mean, I feel like I have control. I can put it in the middle and push the button when it's there rather than just hoping to make a good shot and hoping everything's in alignment. I just put it there and let it rip.
There you go. Well, let her eat, I guess. And so as you move forward, obviously in a month, you are going to be looking to defend your title in Las Vegas. Talk to us about, what kind of confidence this builds in you heading into that event. Not very many people have been able to repeat and defend their championship back-to-back years in Las Vegas.
Yeah, that one's tough. I was kind of looking into that going here. I won this one last year, so I was wanting to win it again, and pulling this one off gives me a lot more confidence trying to do Vegas twice in a row. But Vegas is a whole different animal than indoor nationals, so we'll just try and put together a good medal game and keep practicing a lot and see what happens.
Absolutely. Now, I don't know if anyone's ever won indoor nationals back-to-back and Vegas back-to-back. So talk to us a little bit about, kind of what, you're a pretty laid-back dude. You don't seem to get too worked up. You seem to keep things, under control. But when you think about your archery career, you're starting to approach certain milestones that either haven't been done or don't get done very often. What do those kinds of accomplishments, on top of course, winning, what do those mean to you?
I mean, it's pretty cool, and I don't think a ton about that. I just come to every shoot and try and make every arrow the best I can and try and kind of let the rest work itself out. So we'll see what happens, I guess.
All right, there you go. Congratulations, buddy.
Thanks, Greg.